Hello everyone, how you doing today? How are you doing? On that same note, Torian D. King personally, I personally ate it. I ate 9 and 10 it when I'm genuinely asking someone like, how are you? And they respond with a, oh, I'm blessed and highly favored and re and te and this, that. Like, no, I already know that. Like, how are you? Like, genuinely, how are you? What if it was a case where God sent me to you? I don't exactly know why God sent me to you. And what should have happened was, how are you? Oh, I'm trying to stay encouraged, but I'm really feeling down. To which I would then know that, all right, this is what God sent me to you for, to begin to either pray for you or to start speaking things over your life by the power of the Holy Spirit or something. But no, you missed all of that because you were trying to be holier than thou by saying, oh, I'm blessed and highly favored and you're rated. It's like, it is okay to feel discouraged. The great Job that we talk about all the time. In chapter 7, verse 11, well, the King James Version said, Job said, therefore I will not refrain my mouth. I will speak in the anguish of my spirit. I will complain in the bitterness of my soul. And I love this version because it kind of breaks everything down for you. Just a la carbate. And this version, it says, like it literally says, let me express my anguish. Let me be free to speak out of the bitterness of my soul. And it goes on to say, oh God, am I such a monster that you never let me alone? I hate my life. Like Job actually said it. Job said it. You can check it out. Job chapter 7 verse 16. Job said he hated his life. It was what he was feeling in that moment. And he was like, God, I'm going to just be real with you. Like, this is what it is. And we need to stop believing that, because it happened to me at one point. It happened to me where I was with these group of people and somebody came over to all of us and asked, oh, how are you? And everybody else said, oh, we're blessed and highly favored. And I said, oh, I'm good. And I seemed like the odd one out there. And me start feel awake and I say, oh my God, like, them so holy and them so righteous and me over here so just good. And listen, we need to stop with these cliches. Like, it was okay in early 2000s and all of that. It was good back then, but now it needs to cut out. It needs to cut out. But of course, we love a balanced argument. Even in Job, we see whereas he couldn't tell his friends certain things because his friends saw him in his anguish and assumed, say, oh, Job do something and God vexed with him, and so comes this happened. So Job's friends were not able or equipped in that moment to help him in what he was going through. So Job told the one somebody who could have helped him. Job went to God. And so what I'm saying is that no mean any old body pan road will ask you, oh, how are you? You fit dish out your life story, give them pan plate. Like, no, you're going to tell people who are able to encourage you, who are able to pray for you, who are able to speak life back into you. You know what I'm saying? And it is not always going to be the same person. A lot of us as Christians have these one people and we think they're so anointed and we end up idolize them and say, oh, anything happen, I go to Pam because Pam can't speak in tongues and Pam this and Pam and God like this. So everything we need to go to Pam. There will come a time when you go to Pam and tell Pam to pray for you and Pam go and say, no, I don't feel that unction. Pray for yourself. Encourage yourself. We need to get out of this mindset. And I'm glad say church them like people, whoa, did she just say that? Yes, because you're going to have to establish what your relationship with God is and what your walk with God is outside of the four walls of a church. Like, there comes a time when you're going to have to understand that you're going to have to open this, see what it says about you, and encourage yourself in the Lord. And every time you go to he, she, and the old lady, and go to pastor this, and go to whatever that, because the veil is broken, Old Testament days done, you don't need a priest to walk with Christ. There is Holy Spirit, and if you invite Holy Spirit into your heart, Holy Spirit will never leave you, even if you leave Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Now add, now subtract, just giving it how God gave me. So stay golden. And I think somebody asked me, how does one stay golden? You know, in Exodus we see whereas Moses, because of the amount of time he was spending in God's presence, when he went back to the people, his face was literally shining, like it was literally gold, and they were not able to look on him. He had to veil himself and then unveil himself when he went back to God's presence. So how do you stay golden? By just, you feel able to smell God up on them you feel there. There's no other way to stay golden but to be on dime arm, and you can't on dime arm if you don't know a word. Don't talk. Yeah man, make that soak. Whoosh.